Hey guys, welcome back to Extreme Outfitters channel. I'm Zach. Make sure you check out our website, extremeoutfitters.com, for all of your archery and bow hunting needs. New bows, we all love them. Today we're introducing the new aluminum bow from PSE, the Decree. This bow is being added to their current aluminum lineup. Like our other videos, we're going to go over the specs of this bow, the features, as well as shoot it at 3 different draw lengths for you, from the top of the cam to the bottom of the cam, and then we're going to put 2 different arrow weights through each of those draw lengths to give you guys some real life speeds that this bow is actually producing. So PSE currently has 2 aluminum flagship bows in their lineup, the Evolve 30 and the 33, with the latest addition being the Decree. I've had a handful of the PSE bows over the past few years, to include their Evolve 33. I must say, they have continued to improve and impress me with each bow that they have released. I built out their 33 specifically for the Total Archery Challenge with a focus on long distance shooting, and absolutely loved it. It was a bit on the heavier side, but provided a very accurate and stable shooting platform for me, specifically for shooting those longer distances. But now they've got 3 different ATA lengths for you to choose from depending on your draw length, hunting style, and personal preference. So introducing the newest to their lineup, this again is the PSE Decree. So let's go ahead and take a look at the specs. So right out of the gate, this is the color they had in the lineup last year. It's a great looking color. It is the Cryptek Skyfall. Very clean. It's got nice bronze accents in the limb pockets and the actual cam. Just been a very good and very popular color for us this past year. So I'm anticipate it's gonna do well this year. So IBO speed of this bow, 337 feet per second. And the biggest difference in this bow is their ATA length. This is a 31.5-inch ATA. So you have a 30-inch bow, a 31.5-inch bow, and then a 33-inch bow in their aluminum lineup. Overall weight of this bow, they didn't send us any specs, any information on it. All we've got is their card. So as far as the actual weight on this, so this has got a drop-away rest on it, as well as their little stubby. And this is coming in with all that on it right at 5 pounds. So for aluminum bow, 5 pounds, not bad at all, considering it's got drop away rest and then their little front mounted stubby stabilizer. Brace height, 6.5 inches on it. And this goes from 25 to 30.5 inch in draw length adjustment. We've still got let off options from 80 to 90% and draw weight options 50, 60, 70. And I'm assuming again that they're gonna have an 80-pound option in this bow. So jumping right into the features, this bow has all the great features we come to expect from PSE and from their previous bows. So again, one of my favorite features out of any of the features on the PSE bows is their Easy 220 shim system. Again, very, very user-friendly and easy system when it comes to tuning their bow. They've got their different shim configurations. They've got it equal 220, and all you do is put the bow in the press, use their tool, pop the shims out, and push them back in, and there's no busting out axles, removing cams. It's a very, very easy system when it comes to help tune this bow and getting rid of any left or right knock tear that you're getting through paper. So you've still got, like all the bows, you've got your integrated rest option like we've got demonstrated here with this ripcord ratchet. You've got your pick mount, so if you decide you want to run a Picatinny mounted sight option, you absolutely can. Or if you want, you can still run a sight mounted off to the side of the riser. You just need to make sure you remove that pick mount. A big thing that I'm a fan of the actual PSE bows is their grip. You'll notice it's a very streamlined, flat, it feels very good in the hand. It's very repeatable, which is important in archery when it comes to being consistent and accurate. Again, this bow features their EC2 cam with rotating mods. The EC2 cam on all their bows provides a very, very consistent draw cycle from beginning to end, and very smooth. There's no massive dump on the backside. Doesn't stack too aggressively in the front half. To me, it's a very consistent draw cycle all the way through. Like all of PSE bows, they've got their full draw stability. So this helps enhance the shootability of the platform. So this is gonna help resist any torque that you are to put in this bow, furthering the shooting experience and improving your overall accuracy with the bow at full draw. And then as far as limb pockets go, they've got their limb vise pocket system. This provides better stability through an improved limb locking system. The limb pivots tighten against the handle surface to ensure the pocket remains centered over the riser regardless of the limb bolt position. So what does this all mean? At the end of the day, all of these features just work in sync to further improve the overall shot process and experience, giving you a more accurate platform. Gone through all that, it's a mouthful. Let's take a look at how this bow performs speed-wise. So we're gonna shoot this bow at 26 inches, 28 inches, and 30 inches with both a 400, roughly a 400 and a 500 grain arrow. So before we do that, we're actually gonna check the poundage on this bow. I have not drawn this bow back or have any idea how this bow actually feels. So this will be the first time running through the draw cycle on it. We just got it set up this morning. We actually got these in yesterday. So we're gonna go through and give you guys our honest opinion on it. So this bow's supposed to be a 70-pound bow. We're at 26 inches because that's what we're gonna shoot it first. So it's pulling right at 69.5 pounds. So perfect, right around 70 pounds. So we're gonna start with that draw length. We're gonna shoot our heaviest arrow first. Our heaviest arrow should be right around 500 grains. Let's take a look. 496.5, 497 grains. So that's what we're gonna start with. And then our lighter arrow will be this 395.1 grain arrow. So we got right around 400 and right around 500 grains. So let's go ahead and shoot this thing first. And like I said, this draw length is pretty short on me. I'm typically a 28.5 inch draw length. This is a 26 inch draw length. All right. .240.9 feet per second with that heavy, right around 500 grain arrow. So now again, 26 inches, 70 pounds, right around 400 grains. Let's see. Very smooth bow. .268.6 feet per second. So that's pretty respectable at such a short draw length, almost 270 feet per second with right around 400 grain arrow. That is solid in my opinion. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and change over these mods. I'm gonna set it at 28 inches and we're gonna repeat this test. All right, so went ahead and got those change over. We're at 28 inches on the dot now. The great thing about PSE is they make it very easy for you to see what draw length you're on using their letter and their draw length indicators here. So we are going, again, start with this heavy arrow right at 500 grains. .8 feet per second. So this bow, again, like I said, is very, very smooth. There is no hump in the draw cycle. And again, like I said, I'm a big fan of this grip. It's very easy to repeat. And the bow doesn't feel like it wants to roll in my hand at full draw at all. So feels really good. Let's see what this 400 grain arrow feels like or shoots like. 299.3 feet per second. So at 28 inches, that's screaming fast for that. Again, very smooth. That 28 inches is a little bit closer to my draw length, so it feels a little bit better. I can actually get a better feel for the bow. Very smooth from beginning to end. Very solid back wall. It doesn't dump. Even at 90%, which is what we're shooting at right now, the bow feels and holds really, really well. So I'm gonna go ahead, do our final test. We're gonna swap it over to 30 inches and again, repeat that 400 and 500 grain arrow. All right guys, so we are at 30 inches now. So that is gonna be B on this mod. And let's see what the speeds look like here with this heavy arrow. It's gonna be a little bit long on me. About 1.5 inches long. It's a little stiffer. 281.4. So that's 500 grains moving at 281.4 feet per second. That's moving. It's definitely at that 30 inches. It's a little stiffer on the back half for me, kind of overdrawing what my draw length is. But now let's compare it to that 400 grain arrow. .319 feet per second. So this thing is scooting. So as you can see, draw length makes a massive difference as far as speed goes with these bows. But again, first experiences with this bow, it holds. I haven't, like I said, a lot of experience with the Evolve 33, the Levitates, the Mach 30s. But this being their aluminum bow, it's got a good weight to it. It's not overly heavy. The draw cycle, again, very, very smooth for me, right at that 28-inch draw length, 28 and a half. Just a good feeling bow. It feels very well balanced. It doesn't want to jump out of your hand. There's not really any hand shock that I can see out of this bow, and we don't have stabilizers aside from the stubby that comes on it, sight, or anything else on it to absorb any of that vibration. So just a very good feeling bow. All right, guys, there you have it, the PSE Decree, brand new from PSE for 2025. So this just gives you another option in their axle to axle length to choose from PSE's aluminum flagship bow lineup. Again, packed with all of PSE's awesome features to include their EC2 cam, their EZ220 shim system, which I'm a huge fan of. I can't preach that enough. And all of their new accessory options that they've come out with their new stabilizers and quivers. The quivers are going to mount. You have different mounting options to mount to the riser or to their cable guard. Lots of different options and great accessories from PSE this year, along with all of the new bows that they're dropping. So this is going to be a fantastic bow for the hunter. Whether you're a tree stand hunter, hunting out of a blind, or spot and stalking, this is going to be a great bow for you. The 31.5-inch ATA really puts you in that sweet spot as far as axle to axle length goes, providing a stable and forgiving bow in a compact size. I've said it over and over again, a 30 to a 32-inch ATA seems to be my ideal axle to axle length for hunting with my 28.5-inch draw length. The bows in that range are not too short that it's hard for me to shoot or too torquey, providing a very unforgiving, hard to shoot distance platform. So this 31.5 is going to be absolutely perfect overall length in my opinion. If you're in the market for a new bow, come by and see us at our shop outside or in Jacksonville, North Carolina, right outside of Camp Lejeune. We carry all of your major bow brands and we have all of the latest PSE bows in stock, ready for you to come in and test shoot. So if you're local, come by, come see us, come get one of the new bows in your hand. If you're not local, unfortunately, we can't sell these bows online, but you can head over to our website, extremeoutfitters.com, for any and all of your archery and bow hunting needs. Don't forget, any order over 50 bucks ships for free. Make sure you sign up for our newsletter, get locked in for all of our exclusive deals. And when it comes to arrows, we do it a little different. We sell all of our arrows individual. So you can buy one, you can buy 100, it doesn't matter. We also offer free cut and glue. So at checkout, put your order notes in there, what your arrow needs to be cut to, measuring from carbon to carbon, and we'll take care of doing that for you, no extra charge. As always, we appreciate you guys. See you in the next video.